There can be no victory. The darkness always returns. Legends tell that these words were spoken by Sigmar, the first emperor. Some believe he had a vision of what was to come. But Sigmar uttered truth, not prophecy. The darkness always returns. Always. When the Skaven conquered Ubersreich, the flame of defiance guttered. The Reichland should have been lost, but heroes arose, and the Vermintide was repelled. Desperate for revenge, the Ratmen struck a pact with the barbarians of the Chaos Wastes, the worshippers of the Dark Gods. Once again, the Reichland stands upon the brink. Once again, heroes are needed. And yet, in the very hour of victory, the saviors of Ubersreich were taken, seized by the treacherous foe. With every dawn, hope fades. After all, if the greatest can fall into darkness, what chance can there be for those who remain?
Okay. Welcome to Warhammer Vermintide 2. So you're probably wondering, why are you playing this today? Well, what's up? So, I wanted to play Elder Scrolls today, and I planned into the maintenance as usual. But they have an early maintenance, so that kind of screwed me over. And I thought, what else are you gonna play? And none of the options we had kind of was ready or appealing to be played. So I thought, how about something new, something in between? Don't know if we're gonna make a series out of it or if we're just gonna play it once. But we're gonna play this today. Stick with it. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. So, I already played this game for quite a bit, I'd say. I'm not too good at it or an expert. Also played the first one. But I mostly only play one character here, as you can see. So, I don't know what we're gonna do today, but first, for those that don't know the game, I'll start with playing the prologue. Just so you get a sort of tutorial or, prologue into the game first. And then we're gonna see what we'll do. Let's start with the prologue.
There can be no victory.
Okay, we already seen that. Let me skip that for you. There we go. So, here we have a fixed character in the prologue, so I'm gonna play with somebody I normally don't play, but it's okay. And if you don't know the type of game we're playing, it is a cube versus hordes and special enemies type of game. So, kind of left for that kind. And here we go. I'm just gonna let this roll for now.
Am I seeing this? What? You have failed us again. You be right. You swore the bank was meant.
My most humble and devout apologies. Fierce, brutal savage. Worthless minions, steaming rivals. Hold it, set back. We made it, fix it, improve it. Better.
But more sniveling. I have an endless horde of bloodlust waiting, ravenous for slaughter.
Okay, there we landed. So, as I was starting to say, it is a co-op game experience, but here in the prologue we're all alone, and I think I'll also play the first 1 or 2 rounds alone, just to get back into the game before I inflict my newbie self on others. Okay, yeah, I know how to move. Give me my weapon. Okay, I hope the game runs smoothly, because I never tried it with OBS together, which also takes some resources.
And free already. I was just about to help you with that cage.
What? Alicia?
Yes, it's me. I'm here to help you escape. And with the skitter gate shaking up this place, the time is now.
Yeah, all right, but...
You were on your way to being sacrificed, so you can thank me later. Now go, find the others. I have work to do.
Now's the only way. Alicia? Hello?
And I'm not quite sure if I should talk over those talk sequences. Yeah, I'm clicking.
Oh, I've got a little something for you, Northlander.
Because they are so frequent when you really play that I do not know if it is wise to just stop talking for half of the Let's Play. And I really cannot play Kruber. Especially not with the weapon that I was given here. But it's okay. Because I'm normally the fast weapon type, and this is slow when charging. So absolutely not my type of weapon. But we'll have to deal with this for now, so we'll do our best. Hopefully. Ah, you're not dead yet. Hey, time to rescue our comrade. When we get to him, that is. Okay. We are using our special ability here, and those armored ones, if I remember correctly, I have to hit in the head. And I'm doing so badly. I really would like to have something different than a hammer. But we'll have to do with this.
Well, the more tools, the better. Better get that bow.
Okay. Ranged weapon. Fully loaded. I'm just gonna pull some in. Because we have an infinite amount of arrows over here in this one. Because it's an ammunition crate. For those that don't know, I'm just gonna explain everything. And I could have also, quick demonstration, shot at those barrels to set them on fire. And then they're gonna go boom Oh, that boomed the other one. Yeah, and I'm gonna run back for just a single arrow that I just shot because I'm so nervous about this. I shouldn't be. It's a prologue. But still. Never can be too careful. Okay, I'm guessing I should use my ranged weapon here.
You're next, Imperial weakling.
Did not hit that. Okay, I know how to do that now again. Okay, so if you're blocking and you're pressing attack, you're doing a push like this. Push. Which costs you 1 stamina shield. But I completely forgot about that. Because I haven't played for... Well, I have played this week to test again if it runs on my system. But I really haven't played effectively. I admit it. Okay, I should press that button or they won't stop telling me. Because I switched it differently with a different button. Because there's... Yeah, I have 3 options to switch.
Keep a lid on it, alright? There you are, down into the right. Move those long legs of yours.
Okay.
Give that kid a watch.
Free you are,
Here goes.
but damaged you are as well. So we're gonna take care of our teammate. First we're gonna revive him.
Not so rough next time, Suki.
And then we're gonna heal him.
Ungrateful bugger, ain't you?
There we go.
There's some bandages over there. Aye, I'll fetch them. Have to patch you up. That did the trick. Thanks, Azumgi. Now, try that lever over there by the gate. Will do. Let's find the others.
So, and if a player slot is not occupied by a player, it's played by a bot. So that's what we're having here now, as a companion.
We do. Aye, I heard ya. Did Alicia help you out?
Aye, she did. She set up some kind of portal for us on the surface. One eye is already there.
Okay, and if I have the enemy marked blue, I kind of tell my teammates to focus on it, which in the case of the bots will really help to kind of get them to do what I want them to do. In case of human teammates, it may have various effects. Not always positive, but you really should mark. Okay, that was an incendiary barrel. And now everything's crisp into pieces. Okay, liking that. We can move on. There's also 3 item slots. Temporary item slots. For what you can find. The 3rd one here is for healing items. As you saw before, the bandages, which heal a lot, but take time to apply. Then we have here the healing drop, which is a healing potion, which you can quickly take, but heals a little less. Maybe she's gonna use it now. You see that? Okay. I am trying to explain here. Please be quiet.
The skitter gate. But we need less talk and more lifting platforms needs-wise.
Yeah, less talk would be good. I cannot deal with this hammer. Okay, is everybody behind me? Okay. So, where was I? And will somebody take that? Yes. This is not my weapon. Really isn't. Okay, so the fourth slot here. The fourth slot is for potions, and they can be of various kinds. So, what I have here is a purple one, which gives us back our special ability bar meter, if I had it empty. Then we have one for making your attacks more potent, and one for giving you faster attacks. So you can kind of pick which one you want to take, as long as you find them in the level, because they are random. So you might not find any.
Northlanders and Skaven together. At least you're in my head.
And the eternal shame of being filled and caught by a rat.
Ah, you're wearing Grumney's name, are we? Doesn't smell like Uber's rank.
Darlings, one at a time. For more deletion.
Okay, we're not up there yet.
To deal with. But I think we all had that figured out. And yes, apparently we're in Helmgard.
The remains of Helmgard. The weavers in agony, twisted and torn asunder by corruption.
Toll's teeth. Back to normal for us then.
Okay, so they're given some exposition.
Remember, we're not clear yet, mates. Find that portal and Saltspire.
And we're missing
Oh,
one
we're about to hop into
one teammate.
expecting
But
to
since
come
we
out.
can only play as a 4-man group, as I mentioned in the beginning, there's always one
Is
that's
this
not with us. But
real?
it's okay.
I mean, look at this. Tom.
So you can kind of make your pick.
I've seen nothing of its like. Not even close. The power to cause such destruction.
Okay, and to end the level, we kind of have to go into teleport. But since I still have time, I can still talk about the last slot, which is the bomb slot. And there are two different kinds. The normal explosive kind, and the one that leaves a fire field, like the incendiary barrel also does. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Can I complete the prologue? There we are, and now we're going back to the basically lobby, or kind of your base of operations, really. Okay, there we go. In we are.
The
Okay.
shadow magic protecting us works better at night, apparently.
And here you can sort through your loot you get from completing missions. You can look at weekly or daily quests that you're having. Here you see that I already played this week. Forge stuff, craft stuff, also test stuff. You have all the stuff here that you could test. For example, if you let me pass through there, thank you. The potions that you could try, different ones here, different effects. Or, if you want to test your abilities with your different kind of weapons that you're having, you can also go here to the target dummies and kind of stab away, or whatever you prefer to do. Kind of test them out, and also try out your ranged weapon. It doesn't always have to be a bow, because there's ammunition here, so you can check it. There's also talents in the game, and I have all my talents set for this character right now. As I said, I don't play the other characters much, or I haven't played them yet, because I wanted to get one to max level first before I kind of deal with the rest. But since I have a quest to play with this character 2 rounds anyway, we're gonna play with this character first, and maybe we're gonna switch it up then afterwards. Because we have plenty of characters to choose from. Let me get to the selection. You saw all of them here. But they also have different subclasses now. They didn't have that in the first game. But now there's kind of sort of a little bit of more variety on the way you want to play that one character. Especially since you can only play one of the character in the group. So, for example, if you play the dwarf, then nobody else can pick him. But let's say you want to badly play a ranged weapon dealer, but the only character available would be Kruger. And you originally had to kind of pick the playstyle that's available for the standard for him. But here now you have different playstyles. You could change to Huntsman, for example. And then kind of change up the gameplay closer to what you want it to be. So that gives more variety, and that's good. So I'd say that's good. But you have to kind of play the character to unlock those. Be level 7 for the first and 12 for the second. And since I didn't play these yet, what are they? All level 3? Yeah, pretty much. So I played them once or twice maybe, but then I stuck to one character. The one that I also played in the first for now. Okay. I think that's everything I needed to explain. So, we're gonna start with a custom game. Not in the DLC, but the original. We're gonna pick the very first mission. I think that's the very first mission, as far as I remember. And I'm gonna play on veteran. The easiest is recruit. That's what you start with, and you should stick with that until you have the power level that's maximum obtainable there. Normally. But you also don't get higher there. While in the other 3 modes, theoretically you could get a 300 hero power level item, which is maximum. So I'm gonna stick with veteran, because as I said, a little wonky on my gameplay currently. So the easiest I can go for that is still giving us something. And I'm gonna set it to private game, which means that we're gonna play with bots. So I think I'm ready to start off. Let's go in here. See that we don't fail, because that could happen. Hopefully not,
Listen,
but
Alicia's got a good shot at gaining some proper information about the Skittergate. She's going into Helmgart, and so are you. Difference is, she'll be sneaky, and you'll be loud. Provide a distraction by ringing the bells at the Temple of Sigmar. Let's allow the old woman to work in peace, eh?
okay. So let this be a test round to see kinda how the gameplay works. Let me come back into the game, especially. Hopefully we don't get a too rough of a level, because it's kind of randomized. It's not kind of randomized, it is randomized. So, game director, as usual, in these kind of games, giving you either a nicely game or an absolute horror of a game, depending. And I'm also looking around a little bit for A items and B. Oh great, I hear a patrol. And B for artwork, because they patched in artwork so you can get kind of pictures for your lobby, for your base of operations. Okay, I see it.
That was a fine shot.
Okay. I think the patrol was over there. Where did they go? Oh, they're coming back.
Oh, he won't laugh that off, will he?
Okay, where are they? Gonna let the bots do all the work currently. I'm very ashamed of myself, but I think... Oh, somebody already took that. Okay. Saw an item and I did. that just in case, because I don't know where that patrol is, and I don't like them ambushing me. Okay, they're over there, right? I hear them. Kinda run into them on purpose. Just to show you how it looks like. We're gonna go this direction now. And I'm gonna keep the barrel with me, so we might use it.
Down this street.
Okay, and always when this horn sounds, we have a horde coming for us, so many small enemies. And this is where I'm gonna use my first barrel here. Kind of decimate them a bit. Okay, and you can really see I'm a little better with faster weapons than I'm with the hammer. I'm really awful with slow weapons. I don't know why. I should really try to practice with them to kind of get the style. Okay, we have a first special coming up. You were faster than me.
They're assassin eyes in the dark.
Okay. So that over there, I think it despawned, was a gas rat. Kinda smoking us out. And this was an assassin, but he's not dead yet, so he might come back. Which I do not like. Let me have a good look around for artwork. Also ammunition. The bots don't collect them. So I'm gonna have to tell them to do that.
Here's a healing draft.
Okay, and he just picked up a tome. Okay, so the levels are filled with 3 tomes and 2 grimoires. Tomes take up the healing slot, so you cannot carry a healing item while you have them, but you can kind of exchange them, heal, and then pick them back up. Grimoires take the potion slot, and you cannot ever exchange them out. So they give extra rewards if you have them at the end, so it's good. But they make the level extremely difficult if you have them all. So it's kinda payoff. Kinda have to pay the price to get better loot. Okay, here you saw the bot was putting down the tome. They do that sometimes. If you don't tell them to directly take them, they will prefer healing items over them. Just to not make things more difficult, it seems. I haven't lost anything yet. So I'm gonna tell one of the others to take it.
I feel the winds riding. Blightstormer.
Yeah, and one of the bots healed himself to kind of get the extra item. So they're not too dumb, they're just a little dumb. They are bots, but they have working mechanisms, so you can work with that. It works nicely enough, I'd say. Sometimes better than the people you play with, sometimes not. Okay, and I'm gonna keep that healing potion, because we're gonna have a big fight. And afterwards we might have to heal up. I think I'm gonna hear a caster. Don't know if it's a Blightstormer or a Leech. One of the 2 caster kinds here. But he will be coming for us soon enough. Okay, we're gonna start the big fight after I've cleared the 2 over there. Okay. So now we're gonna wait for the portal to open up there. Now we just have to survive. Still waiting for that caster to pop up. I presume it's gonna be in the worst kind of moment, that we could be getting. Like when we're in a really bad position.
They reek of plague. Kill them quickly.
Ow. Okay, and I just used my special ability there because those green ones were monks, and they do quite a lot of damage to the group. So with my seeking arrows, I took out all of them at once, or most of them. I don't know if somebody helped. Just to eliminate the threat fast, because health kinda is an important resource, and we don't want to lose any of it to a mistake. And
Storm is near, mayflies.
you can only block so much depending on your weapon. Yeah, what's it? It's still not porting in. Hey, somebody wanted to heal, maybe?
Healing draft over here.
If you don't, then I will. Okay. Kinda a waste, but we're gonna take it anyway.
If you'd wanted it
Okay,
clearer,
where
you
is
should
he?
have taken it.
Ah, up there. Oops. I think I did not hit the second time. Ah,
Hide
where
in
is
the
he?
shadows, assassin.
he's up there.
Like Stormer's worm food.
Now I wish I wouldn't have taken the bottle early. Oh well.
You hear that life leech, Dory?
There's a life leech lurking for us. I wonder if he can teleport into the lifting platform. Better be careful. And the bots also are how I
Quit your
equip
yammering.
the
There's a
characters.
chaos
So
warrior there.
you can make your guess that all of them don't have talents and are not well equipped because I don't play them. So you actually do have an advantage when you play multiple characters. Because then you have better equipped bots. He's porting a lot. Okay, so we have art here. That's what I was looking for.
Come on then!
I'm gonna take the barrel with us. Might not hurt. Okay. Well, we'll just let them burn out. And while in the beginning this can be a bit overwhelming, all the different enemies, each type, what they do, you learn your way into it, and you start at a really, really easy difficulty normally, so that should not be a problem. And you get experience for losing too, so you kind of level your way into it. If I can do it, everybody can do it. That's my opinion on the matter. Because I am not the most talented person here. So that should work fine. There we go. And the game director kind of has the
Bless my steel.
Ugh, dude. Should not die. She kind of has the habit of kind of. I was just talking about this. Of kind of punishing you for standing around in the place for too long. So I should get punished a lot because I'm talking and explaining. And yeah, that's what he just did. He spawned in a boss, a monster. The Bile Troll in this case. That is a healing if I don't heal him in this phase, so I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna turn back. So.
Always something in store.
And we have a gas rat at the same time. I don't even see through this. Where is he? Oh, didn't want to say that. Okay, I have a talent that kind of gives me back my ammunition after a monster dies, so that's why I just shot all my arrows in there. Don't just do that if you do not have some sort of talent that way, because afterwards you're gonna be empty out of arrows, and you might need them. You might need them way more for special enemies that might corner you than the monsters. So always keep your head in the game, so to speak. And then everything's gonna be fine.
Here they come.
Oh no, I hit the barrel, so we retreat.
So many, let's drive them back.
So it is important to move on, but it is also important to not die. So you kind of have to find the balance between rushing and standing your ground.
We've a leech by the sound of it.
Okay, some ammunition.
Arrows are always welcome.
He really has a sniper eye. Okay, this is our hooker. No pun intended. Really. A hook rat, and he's gonna snatch one of our companions, or us, up to his hook and carry them away. Very carefully, if you're very careful, you can carefully dodge his hook, but in the middle of battle, it might get a bit hard to do that. So,
name is in this bottle.
okay, there we have more medical supplies. Who's gonna take them? Come on, take it. Okay. So you kind of have to know your special enemies to kind of avoid the most damage or the most group destroying stuff. Because if you're normally doing good against a wave and one person gets picked up by, for example, the hooker rat, then already you could lose against the wave. That's all things to take into consideration. And I'm gonna give my box and ammunition. Okay, we have more medical supplies, but everybody's kind of full.
Medical supplies over here.
So, what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna exchange those. So I'll have them. Let's have a look for artwork. Normally you wouldn't be looking so much for the art, because as I said, you'll get punished by the game director for standing around too long. But since I know I'm playing in a fairly easy difficulty for me, I kinda can afford that currently. Okay, I hear a hooker rat somewhere. You notice them at the sounds. Okay, and you're gonna get some. Oh, we're gonna deal with them before we go up the ladder. Okay, I think I've got all of them. It is really weird having to talk while playing this, because I'm used to just concentrating, and it's also important to listen to the enemy, so it might be a bit bad if you're running a really high difficulty with some extra modifications on it. I would not recommend having a let's play of that, 'cause you're gonna be dying because you're talking.
Down here, Glaciate mayflies.
Also, those ammunition pouches that you're seeing there, that is actually a talent or an ability of the dwarf's specialty that he's currently on here. So that's not gonna be in every game. It kind of depends. As I said, it's what you pick for the characters that the bots are gonna be getting. So you kind of can mix and match on what you need. I didn't personally do that yet because I don't have much to pick from because I didn't play them. But you could theoretically, if you have everybody on max and with all the options and all the talents, make your kind of perfect pick on what you want your group to be. When you play with other people, it's kind of really just random. You could just perfectly fit together, or you're just gonna have a lot of people with the same kind of role or play style, and that's normally not as good as having a balanced group that kind of has some of everybody. Kind of want somebody that kind of, I don't want to say tank, but that definitely, I'll say tank. That definitely can tank something for you, or, shield you. Okay, we have another medical supply, but still nobody uses it. We didn't lose enough to actually make use of that, but the dwarf comes here real quick, I'm gonna heal him.
You're a tough dwarf. I'll give you that.
He at least has a few HP that he didn't have. And I know that there's tomes and everything around here, but I'm not gonna bother getting them now. Because I want to just kind of have this as an introductory match. Don't want to make it harder on me. I mean, we got the one by accident, but we didn't really go for it. So, I was more looking for art than looking for that.
I don't want to die on this ridge.
And since I haven't played in so long, I don't even know if I know all the locations anymore. I knew them once, but it's been so long, I don't think I do
I'd rather
anymore.
some knock relief, but this'll do.
Okay, he just find himself. That's good.
More storm vermin. There's no end to them.
I have your head.
Just like that.
Okay,
Rat out! Shoot us!
I hear an assassin again. If he were so kind to show himself. He's not there. There he is. If you're lucky enough, you can hit the assassin before he hits you. But if he's coming from behind, you don't hear him, you don't see him, you don't dodge, then you're kinda... Okay, somebody's been taken by the leech. And somehow my arrows didn't hit. But that's not a problem, because on an easy difficulty, in front of important fights, and you will know where they are when you play the level once or twice, there is normally a step to heal up, like here. So they will fill themselves up.
Looks like a nasty scratch.
Will they?
Don't be too careful.
You're living proof that you can.
Let me do that then.
Thank you, elf.
Myself, and There we go.
Commandeering is the word you're looking for.
Still a clotting waste.
So they are also commenting if you're really wasting
Prepare
stuff.
yourselves,
And you're
lumberboots.
really wasting stuff if you're just having a
Right,
few
ring the
HP
bell,
missing and
it's
you're
done.
putting in each of those two because they are healing for a lot. But if you're having too many, leaving them there. If you're having a way back, it's okay. If you're not having any way back, and that happens a lot, then you better take it. Those few HP might save your life. So, okay, we have to survive here now. I'm gonna pick this spot. We're gonna try to.
Always works, that. Out of its sight.
Okay,
The gunner's dead.
because I think it's a relatively good spot to kind of defend. But you can pick your own. The area here is big enough. I did not block that.
Heavily dead foes. Lengthens my faith in you.
Okay, waiting for the next to arrive. There we go. Don't go too far in. I really like this spot because you can't be surrounded that easily like down there because you have the protection of this wall and they also have to climb up to get here. The other way to get here is only this ramp, so you kind of see them coming. Or from the backside here, if it's a special, they may come from this side. Happened to us once with a gunner. Wasn't pretty. But you can have your special abilities or have to be quick enough to react to that then. Okay, so far it's pretty quiet. Not much specials. Pretty feasible. Okay, there's a hook rat. Okay, and in the back there is a gunner. I'm gonna try to hit it with my special arrow because he was really far away. Rats were coming for us. Because you can't really shoot when you're being hit, so that is a good ability to actually use in that situation. Or you're gonna stand behind others and hope that they are covering you. But that's not so easy to tell the bots to do, so we're gonna have to deal with that this way. Okay, there we go. We're getting to where we need to be. Okay. Looks like we survived. Let the lights in.
We need a way out. How about that door?
I'm just gonna have a look if there's art here before I go down.
Let's be off.
Might not hurt having a look, but I don't think there is any. Too bad there isn't any. Oh, also, there's a few more of them coming. And you come down here, because we're gonna escape. As you can see on Kruber right now, he's low on ammunition. That's what the symbol is about. So you can kind of tell who you should leave pouches to if you find some that are not infinite, like the big boxy ones. as you see here, you get extra experience for the tombs. So you should collect them, but I didn't in this run. From killing monsters, you can also get loot dice. I don't even know if I... Did I pick up the one when he died? Or wasn't there any? Because I don't remember. Okay, then we return. Easy as that. So that really takes long. One level playing really takes some time.
Shining, eh?
So you have to kind of have some time on your hands for completing a level. Otherwise, you might be having a big problem because you're not getting anything for kind of leaving a level. Okay. So, we still have time for at least one mission. I'm gonna open one of the item boxes for demonstration purposes. Well, let me open all of them actually. And then we're gonna have time for one more mission. Okay, so this is a weapon skin. Kinda always in these Warhammer chests. They are from the DLC and they're containing skins mostly. Okay, this is not too good, but we're gonna stick with it. We also have 2 extra large chests here. Seems. Oh, that's way better. So, the loot can have different rarity levels, as you can see. The usual. Okay, and the blinking ones are the ones that are new. So if I go over those, you see if they are good or not. I have better ones, so I can go over here, search for them, because I don't know where they are. Where are you? Oh, they're right there. Navigate not to unblink the other stuff. And then I can salvage them to get materials. Just like that. That's the way it is. Even more storage. I'm gonna deal with this later, I think. Because I'm thinking just sitting here, opening up my boxes, filtering through the stuff might be not the most entertaining. I'm gonna equip what's better. I'm gonna equip that one for now. Okay, and I'm gonna also deconstruct this one and have a quick look at the trinket slots. I don't need that right now. And I'm also... Okay. That should do it for now. Okay, so now that we're a little bit played in, let's play with other players. I could just play like this, but I can also choose quick play, which gives me a random mission out of the pool. On a difficulty that I chose with random people. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I hope really we're gonna find a group, because I'm playing this in the morning right now, and there might not be too many people on. So let's see.